To understand how the monologue that constitutes the thinking of any human being endowed with all the characteristics of its species must be remembered that as analyzed and demonstrated in Le Fonctionnement du Cerveau, published by Amazon.com books. I analyze the evolution of thinking phenomenon in a previous video. Everything that is memorized is accompanied by words because they are part of the human learning system. The behaviors which can adopt are activated according to activating factor. Consequently, when an activating factor is picked up in the conscious domain, when it is transmitted to long-term areas of behaviors, immediately causes the activation of a response behavior which forms the pattern of its responses. The information and behaviors that enter the conscious zone come from the three behavior zones. The elements with the highest energy level are those ones which the attention of the person is focused, and therefore are those which stand out most in the conscious domain. In addition, the date of what is captured by the visual organs systematically have high energy potentials and therefore always penetrate in this area. Stimuli and activating factors generally compose of a single type of data which can be picked up by the appropriate receptors in the body or transmitted by long-term memories. Responses to stimuli generated on the basis of the same activating factor automatically participate in the activation of their response behaviors. Depending on this, it is understood that the response behaviors can be sentences and the stimuli captured simultaneously with the activating factor activate the words that integrate them, just as the stimuli which constitute the characteristics of this type of behavior participate in these factors, in the environment of their perception or in the long-term memories traversed during the following evolution of the thought of the person concerned. In addition, we must keep in mind that during this evolution, any thought can provoke the generation of another, just as, thanks to the fact that a person's environment can evolve, the same activation factor can provoke the activation of different responses, since the set of stimuli captured and at each moment can change. Thanks to this, when the person doesn't perceive a new activating factor or a stimulus coming from the environment which modifies his actions, which is endowed with an energy level higher than that of the activating factor previously captured, his thoughts succeed one another, because the previous one generated another. Indeed, as we have just seen, a thought which crosses the zones of long-term behavior after having crossed the zone of the conscious, thus automatically becomes the activating factor of a following thought, just as the stimulus picked up, can vary from one moment to the next depending on the same activating factor. A response behavior can vary compared to another activated by the same factor picked up at another time. This is why when the solution of a problem is not found, rethinking it in an environment different from the previous one can rethinking it in an environment different from the previous one can facilitate its discovery. The most remarkable thing about the evolution of thought comes from the fact that since the human brain has 3 types of behavioral zones, it turns out that the person can perform 3 different types of activity at the same time. This is why you can think a walk at the same time while your subconscious remains active, from which we avoid the small obstacles that we find on our ways practically without thinking. For this, too, you can sometimes perceive the sensation of being the spectator of your own activities. I am sorry for my pronunciation. I don't speak English, and for that I need to learn the text. I am sorry. Bye bye.